Hey guys, good morning. It's Jay Temaat here, and today we're going to go ahead and we're going to continue our series talking about artificial intelligence and how you can integrate that into your everyday business, making sure that your insurance agency or your finance agency is keeping up with the times as this artificial intelligence is now moving into our world and about to change our lives. So before we get started, please make sure to just hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and make sure to hit the bell icon because it'll make my day, and you guys want to make my day, come on now. So today we're going to talk about the National Association of Insurance Commissioners. They recently came out with a document talking about artificial intelligence and explaining exactly what it is and how they're going to utilize it, and their guidelines that they recommend for insurance companies and insurance agents in this new world as things are kind of changing around us. The National Association of Insurance Commissioners is a group of insurance commissioners from around the country. Every state has their own insurance commissioner that is responsible for upholding the laws and the regulations and creating new laws and regulations to make sure that consumers are protected as well as insurance companies are staying compliant and that they're protected as well. The National Association of Insurance Commissioners recently came out with a PDF document giving guidelines for insurance agents, insurance companies, and consumers, making sure that everybody's on the same page with artificial intelligence and how it's going to change the insurance and the finance industry. Rather than you taking time to find that PDF and to read it, I thought I'd go ahead and I would create some bullet points and just make some general information about exactly what is coming up and what you should be aware of. That way you can stay compliant but continue to integrate your business with artificial intelligence and continue to be successful in this new world that's happening. So I wanted to make sure that it's noted that the insurance commissioners say that this PDF document does not carry any legal weight, and that these are not laws that they've come out with. These are general guidelines that help insurance companies and insurance agents to be successful. And really what that probably means is that not a lot of people understand artificial intelligence at this point, and so it's really hard to regulate it. And so rather than putting in these laws in place, they're going to go ahead and give some guidelines to make sure that during the transition period that everybody's on the same page and that they're not silent about the information, which is really great because we need regulators to be on top of this and giving us the information to be successful and to work well with each other and work well with our consumers. Now, the National Association of Insurance Commissioners describes artificial intelligence in this document as an AI actor. An AI actor, in their opinion, means any type of artificial intelligence platform out there that you may be utilizing. And so that might be ChatGPT. It might be using Notion. Hit the link below for Notion. It might be using Microsoft or Bing, all these different artificial intelligence that are being integrated into our everyday life right now. Rather than, they went ahead and they named those with kind of a blanket name, and they call those AI actors. And so as I reference AI actors, that is what they're talking about, is any form of artificial intelligence. So there are 5 key principles in this document that they wanted to make sure to touch on. So number 1 is going to be fair and ethical practices, that insurance agents and insurance companies should make sure to comply with the rule of law to avoid any unintended outcomes or consequences. Number 2 is going to be accountability, and that's making sure that all of the AI actors out there that are providing this information are continuing to work in a compliant way. The insurance industry is really heavily regulated, and so to bring a new sector into this insurance industry that's going to be changing it a lot, we need to make sure that they are maintaining ethical standards and that they are compliant and being held accountable for the outputs, making sure that those outputs are not harmful, and just holding those people accountable as well. The third principle is compliance, and that is making sure that AI actors have the knowledge and the resources that they need to maintain compliance with all the applicable insurance regulations and the insurance laws. The third principle is transparency, making sure that these AI actors have all the proper disclosures and that they are being transparent with the regulators, the insurance companies, and most importantly, the consumers, making sure that consumers are aware of what kind of artificial intelligence has access to their information. And the fifth principle is making sure that the systems are secure, safe, and robust, that this information isn't going to be subject to a data breach that could compromise sensitive personal information, personally identifiable information, and just generally making sure that it's safe for consumers and safe for insurance companies to utilize. As insurance agents and insurance companies, we want to make sure that we're doing things that are fair, ethical, reasonable, that we're being held accountable, that we are being transparent, that we just are all around doing the right thing. Also try to mitigate the risks, because to be honest, we don't really know a lot about artificial intelligence at this point. It's still really new. And so as this is changing in the insurance industry, we want to make sure that we are continuing to stay up with those times. The National Association of Insurance Commissioners are really on top of making sure that we are following the regulations and that consumers are being protected and insurance companies are being fair and that they're being protected as well. So as things continue to change with artificial intelligence, make sure that you continue to watch the regulations, that you continue to watch videos like this and other education sources to keep up with the times and know what's happening around you. So by following these guidelines from the National Association of Insurance Commissioners, we'll make sure that we continue to be compliant and that we stay within the ethical boundaries, that we're continuing to be transparent with consumers and with insurance agents and companies. Really, it's not a bad thing at all. If anything, it's really welcomed that insurance commissioners are coming together and that they are recognizing that this is happening around us and that we need to be aware of the different guidelines that they're putting in place for us. All right, guys, that just about wraps it up. Thanks so much for taking some time to watch my video today. If you liked what you saw, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit this little bell icon because it really helps and it makes my day. If you guys appreciated this, please make sure to share it with your friends as well. More people need to know what's happening with artificial intelligence and the different regulations and guidelines that are being put out by the National Association of Insurance Commissioners. This is important stuff. This is the kind of stuff that is going to make all the difference, and we need to welcome our regulators and thank them for the guidelines that they give us. I know the insurance industry is very heavily regulated, and more regulation doesn't necessarily seem fun. Thanks again for watching, happy integrating, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for taking time to watch the video. If you'd like to go ahead and get started with artificial intelligence, click the link below to Notion. Notion's a great platform that utilizes artificial intelligence, and it's really handy. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.